So I'm sure you've heard the rhetoric, you gotta love yourself. And I have what I believe to be a contrarian view on this. I believe that we all already love ourselves. The question is, do we like ourselves? And here's why I think that. No matter what view you have of yourself, who are you thinking about still? Yourself. What do we think about most? What we love most. But if you don't feel positive toward yourself, if you don't have a positive self-image, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever, I believe there's another reason. Imagine this. You have a relationship with someone, doesn't matter if it's friendly or romantic, and this person says one thing, does another. Makes promises, breaks them, both big and small. It doesn't take long for you to change how you feel about that person. You go from trusting them to not really trusting them. Yeah, you forgive them, but then they keep doing it. And it gets to a point where you're like, you know what? Either I'm gonna stop talking to you or I'm just gonna stop pursuing this relationship because you've clearly shown that I can't really trust what you say. The crazy thing is, we can do that to ourselves. Tomorrow's the day, I'm gonna start my new workout plan, and then you don't. I'm gonna be more patient towards my kids, and then you're not. I'm gonna help out around the house more, and then you don't. You're breaking promises to yourself. And so if you have a negative view of yourself, I'd be willing to bet if you took an honest look at your days and you took an honest look at this and you asked yourself, how many promises do I break to myself? You'd probably be shocked to see that you do that all the time to yourself. So I believe that we already love ourselves, for better or worse, but do we like ourselves? And you know what? Thankfully, there's a verse in the Bible where Paul, the Apostle Paul, who wrote 2/3 of the New Testament, I'm paraphrasing, but he basically says, like, the things I want to do, I don't do. The things I don't want to do, I do. Wretched man that I am, who can save me from this body of sin? Thanks be to Jesus. I believe that only God can change our hearts. And true change is from the inside out. And that's how a real relationship with God works. He changes us from the inside out, makes us want to do things differently instead of just trying to do them differently. In fact, he calls those people that look one way on the outside, look great on the outside, but are dead on the inside, hypocrites and vipers. So if you want to like yourself more, start keeping those promises you make to yourself.